Who is the best YouTuber in Mexico? English speaking, for expats, for travelers. Last night, before going to sleep, I found a new hate channel on a very popular YouTuber of Mexico. And you know how YouTube is. Once you get one, you get a bunch. There was a lot. And it got me wondering, like, what does it take to be the best YouTuber in Mexico? Good morning, sunshine. If you're new to me, hi. My name is Karen. I live in Mexico. And I'm a YouTuber. But I'm also a traveler, single mom. I have a chronic illness. I love art. I love exploring. I'm Latina. I lived in the US for so long. I world school my kids. I love slow living. And some days, I'm a wreck. Some days, I feel like I could take over the world. And some days, I just want to crawl into bed and do nothing. I can tell you that for me, I've had different channels be my favorite channel at different points of my life. Now, before moving to Mexico, I was a full-time road tripper throughout the United States. We did that about 3 years. After the pandemic is when we decided to come to Mexico. So my favorite channels were Moms Do Travel by Amelia Shante and William Taudian. Sorry, I apologize. I don't know how to say that, but if you do, please help me out. The only other channel that I watched, because she was my friend, was Anne's channel, Priority Focused Life. She had already been living in Mexico for a few years when I decided to journey over here. Her channel catered more to expats. I gotta be honest, back then, since I immigrated to the United States when I was 10, I actually didn't even know what an expat was. She kind of introduced me to expat channels. But I watched a bunch. And because there's always new ones. And I gotta tell you, I loved all of them for their own reasons. Not to mention that the reason that I personally follow bloggers or people that have channels is because they did something I wanted to do. Their experience is unique, and I get to see the world through their eyes. We all have dirty laundry. I used to love Café con Leche travels because they were vegan and I was vegan, so it was easier for me to find food. And back then, there were a bunch of channels of single moms that had moved to Merida that I also loved watching. But I think I related to Tangerine travels because they were moving and that's what I wanted to do, like keep traveling. Which is the same reason that I'll watch like country collectors and channels like that, because they go to different places. They don't only stay in Mexico. And oddly enough, when they chose a home in Querétaro to live for a while, use it as their home base, it was almost like foreshadowing for my future. And it made me realize that nothing ever stays the same. So when Tangerine Travels broke up, and then now Country Collectors broke up, and Kinetic Cannons got pregnant, congratulations guys. It's part of life, like it's to be expected. You can't be the same person on a YouTube channel constantly. Because it would just not be authentic. It wouldn't be authentic to be the same way forever. We're We're full humans that evolve through life. Change, grow, do different things, get tired of doing the same thing. And I would like to think that the journey to becoming a better YouTuber is being more authentic. As messy and raw as we can possibly be, because we're human, and humans are messy. In case you didn't know, my daughters were teens, and they like watching movies late, so therefore I wake up to a mess. That's what I'm doing now, cleaning it up. But all picked up now. It's a bad way to eat this. It's probably from last night. I shouldn't be eating corn, but I shouldn't eat corn because it's bad for my illness. Yet I still do it because work in progress. So I was watching a TikTok a few days ago, and what they said really stuck in my mind. They explained how we are an orchestra that creates a symphony instead of a trumpet player or a violinist. I feel like we spend a lot of our life perfecting one instrument. In YouTube terms, it would be like one niche, like living in Mexico. But true authenticity is allowing yourself to play all the instruments. The point of this was, as humans, we might spend so much time perfecting one instrument as a way to be authentic, but true authenticity comes from being the full orchestra. And YouTube sometimes pigeonholes us on that, because if you show other aspects of your life, people might not see it. And being authentic on camera for a bunch of people to see is super hard. Like, some of us don't really like showing our clothes that we washed and put in a chair and didn't fold and put away. Me, I am some of us. I don't like showing my laundry. I don't like to show my Cricut frames. I don't like to show that my bed isn't made or that my plant hasn't been watered, because I've been editing a lot and sick in between the editing. And one of the reasons that it's so hard to be vulnerable on screen or be more authentic or show who we truly are in every aspect of our lives, our full orchestra, is because as YouTubers, we're putting ourselves out there for the world to see, for the world to have an opinion, for the world to share their opinion with us. We open ourselves to other people's perception of who we are. And as a human, that is just not easy. It's hard to be told who you're supposed to be or how you're supposed to act, when being a human just means doing the best you can each and every day. You can't really do more than that. Yeah, being a human is just not easy. And being a YouTuber isn't easy. It's really hard to put any kind of product out there, not knowing what people are gonna think. Then you're welcomed with a slight criticism. Granted, I do think that I have some of the best viewers because you guys have been so kind, but still, people ask me why I can't pronounce things right. English is my second language, and Mexican Spanish is different than the Spanish I grew up with. So I have difficulty pronouncing things in English, and I have difficulty pronouncing things in Spanish. Life of an immigrant. I also have an autoimmune disease, and people are like, how come sometimes you look so pretty and sometimes not so much? I mean, first, thanks, but my autoimmune disease makes me swell up like a balloon. So sometimes my neck is this size, this is probably medium size. Sometimes it's twice the size, sometimes it's normal. Like, you never know what you're gonna get. My face looks different every day. Glad you noticed, I guess. So YouTubers that have been doing it for a long time, 2.5 years now. I've been doing it for 2.5 years now, and I can't even imagine the people that have been doing it for a lot longer. Somebody like Maddie and Jordan. 5 years is such a long time. And when they first broke up, people were not so nice to Maddie because Maddie was going through a breakup. Obviously, like, poor thing. Good for her that she stopped making videos to work on herself and calm down and feel happy and come back to YouTube happy. I think that's wonderful and really hard to do. And now people are being not so nice to Jordan, who has a new relationship with somebody from a completely different culture. And trust me, I have tried dating Mexico, and dating somebody from another culture is so hard. And I'm Latina, but I'm Caribbean Latina. And the culture here is so different than the culture I grew up with. It is so hard to create a relationship, period, much less with somebody from another culture whose first language is different than yours and way of expression is different than yours. And then not to mention that a lot of people don't like being on camera. So like my kids, I know you've seen them. I know you've seen them hiding in the background. At least if you usually watch me, I know you have seen them hiding in the background. They don't like being on camera. Most of the time, I have to like prepare them mentally days before for them to be on camera. So much better. Now I'm ready to film my house tour video. So please subscribe if you want to see that or any other videos like this one. Although this one is completely out of my norm. So if you want to see videos of my life in Mexico, traveling, and all the things that make me authentically me. So I think I've come to the conclusion that it's impossible for there to be a best Mexico YouTuber. I think whatever is best for you at the moment as you grow as a human will be the best YouTuber in that moment. Thank you to all of you guys that are so kind and so thoughtful and give me space to mess up and make boring videos or videos that you don't like or enjoy. And some of you still watch them. So thank you. I so appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Love you. Bye.